Hello! So here I am going to show you how we do the slides for our daily large group ELA presentation. So I present the Fundations, I create the slides for Ms. Dean, and then we put them in her slide deck, so she's the only one who has to present, and then she clicks through the slides while I do the presentation. So I have two files open here. On the right, I have my Foundation presentation files, which is going to have every file that I just copy and paste straight into her presentation. This top one I have, it's just links that would take you directly to each section: the large sound card review, the standard sound card review, the tap it out for words, and the handwriting practice. If we were short on time or something like that, I usually have that hidden. There's no need for it, but I have it in there anyway. The first cards that we work on are the large sound card review, the ones where we show the kids the card, and they say the letter, the picture, and the sound, and nut. So these are yesterday's cards, so I need to change them out for today. So then here on the left, you'll see the copy of Foundations images for virtual learning. We got this from another teacher. We have edited it to make it fit our needs. It has a whole bunch of just a whole bunch of Foundations resources thrown into slides in there that I can just copy and paste straight over to my files. So if you scroll down, you'll see all the different letters, large letter cards. And so the first one I want to do is let's change N to T. So I'm going to click on the N on the right, delete it, click on the T on this slide, copy it, right click and paste it over here. It's not going to be the right size. It's close. I'm going to make it a little bit wider. All right. So then I'm going to delete the monkey, the IH, and let's find another vowel. So let's go with U up, which is on this slide. Copy, paste. Doesn't put it exactly in the right spot, so you got to drag it over, and the red lines show you if it lines up with the other cards or if it's central. T top toe is a little, actually U up is really tall, so I'm going to make it shorter, and then I'm going to change C cat ka to, I'm going to go up here and get B bat ba. Okay, so that was the easy part. Now we have to work on the transitions, because what we want to happen is for the cards to fade in and out, and the kids see only one card at a time. So if you don't have this animations panel on the side like I did, I removed it, you want to go ahead and go to slide, transition, which is this one with all the little circles. That will pop that up, and it'll say motion at the top. Click on you don't need to worry about the slide transition part, ignore that. Click on the actual object, which is the first card, in this case the T, hit add animation. It's going to have this arrow pointing down and have two options. I always accidentally click on the top part, but that's just the summary. Ignore that. We do want it to fade in. There are other options there. Right now we're just doing fade ins. And then, if it goes away, just click the down arrow. On click is correct, so go ahead and minimize that. Click on T again, hit add animation. We want it to fade out this time. Make sure you click there. And we do want it to fade out on click. Next, U. We want to add an animation. Make sure you click on it. As you can see, the little preview changes. We do want that to fade in, but we don't want it to fade in on click. We want it to fade in just as the T is fading out, so with previous. Other than that, it's good to go, except for click on it again. Add animation, this time change the fade in to fade out. And on click is correct. Click on the B, click add animation. Fade in with down here. Fade in with previous. Add animation again, and this time change that to fade out. On click. Alright, so that slide is finished. We go to the next one. I often try to do 3 vowels, 3 consonants, or 2 vowels, 4 consonants. The book says to go over all the vowels. We just don't have enough time. So I pick and choose what I think they need for the day. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to change this O. I was going to do D, because usually when I do B, I like to try to do D so that it helps the kids differentiate. So scroll down. So you see the D, or whichever one you want. Copy, right click, paste. All right, check out the snake. I'm going to put E and E in there. Copy, paste, and I'm going to have to drag him over, of course. That red line shows that we're centered on the other 2 cards. And then J, Joe was the other one I wanted to do. And I'm going to paste that one. Alright, so again, we're going to have to do our transitions. He's a little bit tall, so You can arrange it however you need. All right, so D, click on Add Animation, fade in, that's correct. Click on D again, add animation, this time fade out. On click is correct. E, add animation, fade in, but not on click with previous. And then E again, add animation, fade out. On click is correct, so leave that. J, add animation, fade in, but with previous. J, add animation, fade out on click. All right, so now that I've got all that in, I'm going to go back to the first portion of that section of that slides. I'm going to test it, see if I make sure I got it right. Hit present. Oh, something is not correct, so, because B was not supposed to appear. So what you do is you go over here and you look at all your pictures. And I'm not sure why B appeared. If you see little previews, B fade out, fade out, fade out. Fade out. Ah, that should be with click. That's why I messed up. I went too fast. On click. Okay. So that's probably what happened. Let me test it again. Should be a white screen. Yes. All right, so just click through. This is what Miss Dean will do. T. There we go. It's exactly the way it's supposed to look. Okay, then go to the next slide. D. E. And J. All right. Hit escape to exit out of that. Now, we're going to go to Baby Echo. As you can see, I have a little image of Baby Echo here. On the left, I'm going to scroll up to my little, standard sound cards, because this is where the kids are going to identify the letter and the sound it makes and repeat it with Baby Echo. So you can pull out your Baby Echo puppet at this point also to hold up on the video screen. They see you small. They see this animation large because of the presentation. So we're going to delete the Z and change it to another letter. Let's see, let's change it to P. Copy, paste. Of course, it's going to put it where you don't want it, so you just drag it above the E and throw it a little bit small so you can resize it. Delete the E, find another vowel. So I'm going to change that to I for this one. Again, drag it. You see the red line tells you that you're lining up with P. You can fiddle with it as you need to. All right, so as you see here with the animations, it's just Baby Echo at this point because we deleted the letters. So what we need to do is click on the P or the top card, hit add animation. You want it to fade in on click. So that is correct. But you need to put that below the first Baby Echo, which is the fly in from top. Oh, I didn't get high enough. It shows you a gray bar there when you're close. All right, and then, oops, I need that P to go away. So I'm going to hit fade out. And I do want it to fade out on click. So I'm going to take it and put it below the spin because Baby Echo's she's gonna spin in between. And then I need the I to fade in at that same time. But I want it to do after previous, not with, because I want that P to go away. We want the kids to focus specifically on each letter. And that goes right below that fade out for the P. So above the second spin, which I didn't get it high enough. Oops, sorry, I did. There we go, there it is. Make sure, and you can see the little preview there. And then the I again, add animation. We're going to need to fade that out on click. So on click is correct. There we go, that goes right above, I can get it there, right above, fly out to top, there we go. The gray bar is telling me I got there. So let's make sure this is correct. Close, minimize all those. All right, so fly in, fade in on click, spin, fade out on click, fade in after previous, spin, fade out on click, fly out. Okay. Let's replace this G. I'm going to replace it with H. You can see here. Let's right click, copy, paste, here, resize it. All right, and the A. Let's see, we did I previously. Let's do U. Select copy, right click copy, right click paste, resize it. All right, H. Just kind of fiddle with it till you get it the way you like it. There we go. Ah, what did I do there? Let me undo that because I messed up something. All right. So, the H, we needed to add the animation. Fade in on click is correct, but we need to drag it up here to fly in, right below fly in from top. H again, add animation. This time change it to fade out. Leave it on click. Put that right below that first spin. Right there. Click on the U. Click add animation. Fade in with, no, after previous. And then drag that up to right below fade out. There we go, it worked this time. And click on the U, add animation. This time we want it to fade out on click, so that's good. And we want it to be right below the second spin, and right above fly out with the previous. Okay, fade with fly in, spin, fade out, fade in, spin, fade out, fly in. All right, last slide, last of this section of slides. Let's change that to, let's change it to X. We're gonna have a little fun with that. All right, paste. Resize. Oh, not move, resize. There we go. Change the W. Let's go to 8. Let's see. What should we do? Let's do M. Copy. Right click. Paste. X and move over just a little bit. As you can see from the previous slides, I had a little off center from the other two. Make the M a little bigger. There we go. Alright, so now we need to add the animation. Click on the X. Fade in on click is correct. Drag that up to right below fly in from top. Right above that first spin. Click on the X again. Fly out this time. Oh, excuse me, fade out. Because there is a fly out, but we don't want to do that. Drag that up to right below the first spin. There we go. Click on the M. Add animation. Fade in, but this time after previous. Click and drag it up to below fade out. That's right below that X. And then add finally one more M. Add animation. Fade out this time. On click is correct. And drag that right above fly out to top. There we go. So there we go. It should say fly in, fade, spin, fade in, excuse me, spin, fade out, fade in, spin, fade out. All right. So last thing I do for these 3 slides is I preview it to make sure I got it right. So present, click on that. Baby echo comes in like she's supposed to. Kids will repeat. Baby echo will be happy. That fades. We will say, we pick a child to say the letter. The kids will then repeat it. We click. Baby echo's happy again. Go to the next slide. So it should do this 3 times. So far, so good. All right, perfect. Then it goes to the closing slide for this, which is the My Baby Echo video. Hit escape to leave that. All right. Now, next thing we do is it's time to tap out words. And so we need to find, sometimes the book has words in it that they want you to use on a specific day. Today's lesson does not. So I am going to go back to the section of the book with the level 2 words in it, or unit 2 level K words in it. 1 second. 2, you have to look for each unit. Of course, it's going to be a different page. Or at the end of the unit, right before it goes to unit 3, in this case, page 230, there are current unit words. So this screen is just going to show them how to tap out the words. Some days you don't actually use the letter cards. That's why I had this hidden. So I want to right click on it and choose to not skip the slide, take that check mark off. You can see the little I went away. Here's our letters. All right, so we're going to put some letters down and make some words that are related. I usually try to change only one letter at a time till you get to a different word. So, I'm going to do the I words. So we're going to start with dig. So let me delete all these. Oh. There's a G, but I'm going to go ahead and delete that just because I don't want it to be the first thing that appears. All right, so I'm going to come back over here to the left. I chose dig as my first word. So I'm going to copy the D. I'm going to paste it down. Put it the size I want it. And I'm going to go ahead and add the animation because when that comes in, I want it to fade in on click, which is perfect. Now I need an I. Copy that. Go ahead and paste it. You want to do this one in order because of the way the letters are going to layer on top of themselves. You don't want to have to be digging and moving your letters around. So the I, digging, very funny. The I is there. I also want to do that one as a fade in. Leave the D there because I have to read it. And then G. Copy that one from over here. Paste that down, drag it to the end of dig. Size it properly. And finally add fade in on that one. Alright, so now we're going to change dig to dip. So I'm going to grab the P from over here, copy that, and I'm going to paste it right on top of the G. Yes, it's going to cover it up, but since we're doing the transitions, it will work in the end. And I was having it just fade in, but I don't want it to fade in because the kids don't really notice it as well. So what I'm doing is I'm going to add the animation, and this time I'm going to have it, since it's on the right, fly in from the right on click. So now we have dip. And the next one is we're going to change the D to a Z and make zip. So Z, copy that. Paste, drag that Z onto the D, resize it, and then add an animation while it's still selected. We want it to fade in, but we want it to fly in since it's on the left, fly in from the left. On click. Everything is on click on this one. All right, so after zip, they have zap. So I'm going to go up here and get an A on the left. Usually I try to do 5 or 6. Paste that. I'm going to drag that A over to the I. Alright, and then I'm going to add the same animation. This one is in the middle, so I'm going to have it fly in from the top. From the bottom, actually. So if it flies in from the top, it'll go over the other words. Flying from the bottom. So zap. And then I'm going to change that to tap. So I'm going to do one more. I'm going to get the T, which is down right here. Paste that there. I wish it would paste directly on it, but it doesn't. Still going to go up here. And add animation. And I want that one to fly in from the left because it's on the left. Okay, so that is 5 words, right? And so let's present and see if it works. All right, so it comes up as a clear blank screen. Perfect. So then you see the P, dip, zip, zap, app. All right, so that is what? Dip, dig, dip, zip, zap, tap. Perfect, that's 5 words. So hit escape. Then it goes to the Bye Baby Echo slide. Not sure where that one went. Oh wait, Bye Baby Echo, sorry. We already did that. Next, It's going to go to the whiteboard and marker time, leave that one blank, just like it is. And the letters for the day come from this other slideshow as well. Yesterday we did O and P. Today we are doing Q and R. So, I'm going to delete this top O. Going to go over here to this other slide on the left, scroll down. All my letter formation, I believe, is at the very bottom. And it has each letter arranged alphabetically by capital and uppercase and lowercase. So we need Q. And so you just click on the slide, click on the top one, copy, and paste it. And then delete the lowercase and do the same thing for the lowercase. Q. Copy. Not sure why the slide switched there real quick, but it did. But anyway, lowercase q, and I like to kind of offset it. And for this one, the transitions, I'm going to add animation. I want it to slide in from the left, or fly in from the left. Click, and then I want this one, I want it to stay there. I don't want it to go away. I want to add an animation to the bottom one, and I want that one to fly in from the right. The same thing with what's going to be R. So now we go to the R slide over here on the left, copy that. Thankfully, none of these need resizing. You just paste them straight on there. And that one typically goes where it needs to go, and then the bottom one you're going to have to drag. All right, get the lowercase r. And then put it over here where it goes. All right, same thing, add animation. Slide in from, or fly in from left. And then add animation on the R, on the lowercase. Fly in from right. All right, again, I'm going to click on the top, make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. While we're going over the slides with the kids on the screen, I'm also writing them on the whiteboard and saying the lines that Fundations has you say for how to draw each letter. So there it goes. We would go all the way through the uppercase practice, and then we would bring in the lowercase. Same thing with the next one. Uppercase, do all the practice for that, then bring in the lowercase. And then the last slide is back to you, Miss Dean, and that's it. So after that, now that it's done, let me get out of the presentation. What I do is I go to my drive, my Google Drive, and she's got Dean's slide deck. She shared that folder with me, and then she's got the current week, which right now is the week of 125 to 129. She will have, today's the 26th, so she hasn't put her ELA file in there yet, but when she does, what I would do, and I can go to ELA from yesterday and show you, since it's not in there yet, I would open her ELA file for the day, because this is what she will use to present. And then I'm going to scroll down, and she always has the Fundations right here. And then here's all of my files. You can see it starts with this very top one that I have on the right. So I just go through and I delete. I would click all of the slides down to the back to you, Miss Dean. Right click, hit delete, then select all my slides on my CarMax Foundation presentation. Go ahead, even the ones that are hidden, it's fine. Copy, go back up to where it said Fundations. Actually, just keep it on rhyme time. Oops. You click on the Foundation slide, you right click, you hit paste. It's going to ask you if you want to match the styles or keep the original styles. I go ahead and keep the original styles just because I like the orange in the background for their focus. And then it's done. And it's automatically uploaded, because we share this, so everything's good to go. She'll click through it while you do the actual presentation, and then that's it. All right, hope this helped. Thank you so much.